Hey, J-Bros popping in here. Yeah, we come up with a pretty good strat for doing the braces, and like I had mentioned, those there's actually 5 in the middle that were kind of pushed out about an inch. As you can see right now, yeah, I'd say that's pretty bullet straight there. And what we ended up doing is we took the bucket off the Mini. And of course it's got this nice flat plate here. And what we did, because this one was really messed up, so we ended up needing to spread it out in a Y so we get right in here. But yeah, we just took the skid and pushed into it while Jay was running the skid. I was basically bend flexing the boards down to stakes like that so they don't go backwards, and then they'd pinch in there. And of course when you press down on them, or on the 2x, you know, obviously once you let the pressure off, the board's going to want to go straight, so it basically keeps it pinched in there. So we did that the whole way. I don't know why there's not one on this one. I guess I just noticed that might be one. I'm going to grab the level here. Not certain why there's not one on here. Let's see how bad this one is. That's not too bad, but we're definitely going to have to address that one, because you can see we're probably a ½ inch out. That's not that big of a deal to get, because some of these, like this one, and that one, holy crap, they were a full inch off. So I'll just have to get to that one. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing up here now. Like I said, we had got all those there, and then I did add that other run of boards up here, and I was going to go another 2x4 higher, but it just didn't give me any slope whatsoever coming off there. So right now we got about 3.5 inches of slope from the bottom of the siding to this way, which I think is going to work out just fine. I'm going to climb up my makeshift pallet ladder here. So this is what we got going now for the Deadman. I don't know if you guys knew what I was talking about on Deadman or not, but basically normally if you're doing a 6x6 retaining wall in total, this 6x6 would actually go into the 6x6 wall that runs this way. Well, being I'm doing it like this, I am gonna go this route. Not saying this is the ultimate way to go, and they didn't have any 6x6 post brackets, so I'm basically going to take these metal brackets right here and secure them on the side. Maybe I'll just do one up top just to secure that, because it shouldn't go up. I'm more worried about it pulling out, and that's where sometimes when we've done bigger 6x6 retaining walls, we've actually dug in end basically like T Deadman. So I might end up doing that, but only with, let's say, maybe just a 2x6 at the end that gets 4 to 6 screws on it, just to limit the pulling out, because obviously it shouldn't pull out because there's going to be so much weight on. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking on this small wall, because once this is packed, there's no more pressure going to be on this. I was just getting residual pressure from not having this brace, what kicked it out. I think once I do these Deadmen here, this thing shouldn't go anywhere. This is total overkill. But all I'm doing is taking the tops of these cut off here and doing that. And like I said, I had the boys, while I was doing some other stuff, they dug this nice trench, which allowed me to get more pressure from the other side. And of course now, basically, I'll just put one of these Deadmen in every location, and I'll show you kind of where that gas line's at, because I had the boys take down some of these weeds. I've got to do something here, because I'm going to want to, city's going to want to be able to get to this. Not that they have all this wireless meter stuff, but just in case something's got to get swapped out. So I'm gonna have to do some sort of 6x6 retaining thing here. I don't know, but yeah, so basically what we're looking to do is every post is going to have one of these Deadmen like that. And then once this is here, I can backfill it, and then I'll just start driving over the skid. And yeah, I'll basically get the skid to start digging these trenches for these Deadmen. But yeah, anyway, I figured I'd kind of give you an update. And honestly, for how long it's been sitting here like this, it was pretty cool to see these posts finally get cut off, because you know, all they were doing is starting to dry out and twisting and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, I think this is gonna be pretty nice. Well, yeah, that's all I really wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know how I was gonna do it. And yeah, like I said, ideally I would like to have different bracket. Who knows, maybe actually what I might do, I might drill a hole through this 6x6. I've got some extra rebar. Maybe I'll drive a stick of rebar into the ground. Not that that'll probably do much either. I don't know, I'm gonna do something here. Maybe I will just cut a 2x6 at the end, just so it doesn't pull back out when I remove the bracing. But I guess that's all I got for you. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Yeah, hopefully I have this done in the next day or two. J-Bros out. Hey, J-Bros popping in here. We were just cleaning up, and I just wanted to explain one thing on this retaining wall and how I'm doing it. Like one gentleman in one of my past videos when I was doing this, normally on the back side of this, you'd want to have drain tile with, let's say, crushed rock, and then let's say some fabric over it to you know, get the water out behind here. The reason, which I already mentioned to the other gentleman, was on top of mine I'm going to be doing basically landscape fabric, so water ain't going to pass through this, and then there's going to be turf on here, so water is not an issue on this. Also, the other thing, that if you're doing this for a client or somebody else, don't do what I'm doing here as well. I'm just burning backfill on this particular thing. What you should be doing down to the ground and then layering up as you backfill, you should be backfilling this with gravel, by the way. And I'm just doing it this way because I got the material and I know this is gonna stand the test of time, but it's not, let's just say, next level getting it done for a client or even for yourself. I'm just doing it this way because this is the way I'm doing it. But like I said, it would be way easier and way better to basically fill every foot and then tamp all the stuff you're backfilling and backfill it with gravel, not black dirt, because black dirt packs like a sponge. Over time, it obviously will get insanely hard with water and stuff like that, but it kind of expands and contracts versus clay with like or excuse me, gravel with like a clay mix. It more turns into concrete. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there, so when you're looking at my video, don't sit here and say, well, this is how I did it and think it's the way you should do it. Like I said, I'm just doing it this way. But like I said, I would recommend what the other gentleman said: drain tile at the bottom, crushed rock, fabric over the top, and then every foot be hand tamping it with a gravel, and you'd get way better results. But anyway, that's J-Bros out.